Hi fans of high quality entertainment. I actually did a unboxing for this book, and then I read some of it last night, and I thought, because it's just unboxing a book, whippy doodah, and so I thought I would actually just give a review of it. Now, I have 3 other of these books. They're called On Track, and I've really enjoyed the first 3 that I bought. There's one on Frank Zappa, and it just goes through all of the songs, and this guy gives his opinion. I don't always agree with everything he says, but at the same time, for the most part, it doesn't upset me like it would some people. And it's got some pictures in it. And Blue Oyster Cult, On Track. I think there's a song that's on their Mirrors album, and he says, it's just terrible or whatever, and I love the song, but I tried to not get too upset about it. And finally, On Track, yes. It's kind of fun sometimes to, listen to the song and read his. Sometimes there's interesting information about each song, and it's not just a review. And who plays on it. Yeah, read that. Who plays on it. And so, get to the Beatles one here. This is by Andrew Wild. I've heard he's a wild and crazy guy. Thank you. And so last night, there's pictures. A lot of them are just the album covers, which it's kind of, I don't know, a little blurb about them, but kind of pictures you've seen everywhere else around the internet. So there was, let me see here, from Red Rose Speedway. No, from Ram, because there was one I was going to talk about with Red Rose Speedway. It's kind of a little bit, the editing is a bit messy, and some of the grammar it's like poorly written in some little parts, or it doesn't make sense. So I went to last night, just throughout the book, and I thought, what does he think of The Backseat of My Car from Ram, which I think is possibly one of Paul McCartney's greatest songs ever. Vacuuming when I'm doing a video. How dare my neighbors. Okay, it says, the multi-sectioned The Backseat of My Car was perhaps too complex to be a hit single. Mostly a piano ballad. That's what it says, piano/ballad. I don't know if they meant piano ballad. What's piano ballad? Like I've noticed, like, some of the grammar doesn't make sense once in a while. I mean, for the most part, I'm glad I bought the book. But it's a little messy with, the editing. There's mistakes and everything, but try this again. Mostly a piano ballad with swelling orchestration. There are more upbeat rock sections and a rousing finale. Where it falls down is the lack of vocal or instrumental hooks. It works well, right there. It works well as an album track, but fails as a statement in its own right. Released as a single in the UK on 13th of August 1971, but only reaching number 39. The B-side was Heart of the Country. So it's really not a very positive, really nothing to that comment about the song. And that's when I decided, instead of doing the unboxing, I'll just complain. No, I wanted to mention that sometimes the editing is poor in this. it seems a little hurried, you know, because here's one for a cappella from Ringo Starr's Goodnight Vienna. Originally recorded by Lee Dorsey, this adds a bright horn line and a funky backbeat. Finger snapping good. That's it. Really, not much, you know, not much thought put into the review. All by myself. New Orleans horns and Dr. John's tinkling piano color this perfectly serviceable Starkey Poncia, however you pronounce that, original. Now, there's things that I've read, you know, last night that I'm happy, like, you know, it's not all bad. Morse Moose and the Grey Goose from Wing's London Town. A deep and dark masterpiece, a raw vocal, squalling guitars, a sea shanty, frantic drumming, and an electronic prog rock squeaks combine to produce a mad sea epic, as Paul would have it. Barking mad, Denny's Grey Goose section, 208 to 430, was dropped into middle of the Morse Moose in the same way that the Woke Up Fell Out of Bed was grafted into A Day in the Life. That's where the comparison ends, but Morse Moose and the Grey Goose deserves reassessment. So that's a fine, you know, that's a fine review. Cafe on the Left Bank, a song about Paris. Was Paul remembering his trip with John in 1961? Paul's bass drives the song, and I assume Jimmy's guitar flies above. And that's it. So really, I'll do it what I did in the original video. I went to John Lennon's Double Fantasy, and I thought, what would he say about one of the Yoko Ono songs? Kiss, Kiss, Kiss. And I love the songs on Double Fantasy by Yoko Ono also. But I totally understand some people don't like her music. Kiss, 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 an edgy, fast-paced new wave dance number in which Yoko achieves or fakes orgasm. Thanks. That's his review. Give Me Something, a short, spiky new wave song, impeccably performed, especially Earl Slick's guitar playing. Ono's limitations as a vocalist are evident, so obviously he's not a fan of Yoko Ono. 18 dance remixes were released in 2010. Yup. Yeah. And one of them was by Sparks. That's right. So he's definitely not a fan of Yoko Ono. And I'll do one more. Well, right there. Dear Yoko by Lennon. Sprightly rock and reggae. That is the whole comment on that song. So it's up to you if you're a big Beatles fan. Like I said, it's something to read, right? All of the bookstores are closed right now sadly, because of this virus thing, and so I thought I would order this, and definitely not my favorite of this series. And like I said, it's kind of disappointing the way it was edited and kind of like a rush job. So I would not recommend this book, but I'm saying, I'm still gonna kind of enjoy reading through it and seeing what this guy thinks of all of the solo songs. And sometimes he puts more of an effort into it. There's more than a sentence, but okay, one more. Crean Acrory. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. It's the final song on the McCartney solo album. I love it. I wonder if this guy does. The experimental, heavily percussive Crean Acrory was recorded at Morgan Studios in February 1970. Some of the guitar playing is lovely, but it's lost amongst the drumming and heavy breathing. So that's my review. I would give this book like a 5 out of 10. It's up to you if you want to buy it. You can buy my copy. I'll autograph it for you. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.